What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another episode of What's New in Scootering, brought to you by TheVaultProScooters. Today, we're going to be taking a look at some new stuff from Native, along with a new Complete from AO and some wheels, and then we're going to top it off with Tilt's all-new park deck and wheel line. So, let's dive into it. First up is going to be the new colorway that Native has introduced to their line. Previously, we did see the Leaf colorway, but they went ahead and they introduced this one. This is called the Rufous colorway. As you can tell, it's like a burgundy or, a matte maroon. It's a really cool colorway that I definitely didn't see coming. We have covered these products in the past, so I'm not going to dive into the specs. If you want to know more about each one of these products, the links for them will be down below. But as you can see, you can get the Rufous colorway in not only the Advent deck, the Orca double clamp, Orca SCS, and the emblem grips. So if you're a fan of maroon and this is a colorway that you think you'd like, highly recommend you pick it up and see how it looks on your scooter. Speaking about Advent decks, we do actually have two new signature Advent decks that just got here. On my right is the Saunders, aka Saundezy signature deck, and on my left is the Nathan Fleming, aka Flemongo signature deck. Both of these riders are insane. They both really do deserve signature decks. So let's dive into what makes them so special. So I'm gonna start off with Saundezy. Kai's deck does come in this gold colorway. That's pretty much what he wanted to do to distinguish that it is his signature deck. If you see it, there's no mistaking it for his deck since Native doesn't offer this colorway anywhere else. The size that Kai decided on is 21 inches long by 5.5 inches wide. It comes with an 83-degree head tube angle and has 15.2 inches of foot space from head tube to brake, so a little bit of a smaller deck, but Kai kills it, so if he can do it, you can do it too. Since it is an Advent 2 deck, it is compatible with every wheel size. Really cool to see that, so if you do buy this deck, just keep in mind you can ride any wheel size. Don't throw away all those spacers that come in that bag because I don't think you can buy those anywhere. Before I do move on to the graphic, Kai's deck does weigh 3.7 pounds. So just in case you were wondering, there you go. Taking a look at the bottom, you can see Kai's signature graphic here. But before I move on to Nathan's deck, let's give Kai a call. See if we can learn anything else about his deck.
Yo, Austin.
Yo, Kai, do you have a quick sec?
Yeah, man, what's up?
So I'm filming What's New in Scootering for our YouTube channel right now, and we are touching on yours and Nathan's deck. So I figured it was worth a shot to hit you up and see if there's any info you want our audience to know about, the creation of your deck and why you did the color and the size and everything pretty much about it.
The graphic was mainly revolving around like Sydney City because obviously I was born there. That's like the city that I base myself out of. Mm-hmm. And we included like the plane, the Native Airlines plane, because like I've had a fair share of like traveling and stuff. So I wanted to put that as like a little icon in there, just a little representation of like me going on trips and stuff like that. The main reason I got the gold as the color for my SIG deck is because when I was on Phoenix, I actually copped a gold deck because that was like a stock color. And then after going through two of those, I just like fell in love with the color. And then it became like a thing, almost like when I was wearing the bucket hat, where like I was just always riding a gold deck type thing. So
yeah, you always did have a gold deck, and that makes complete sense looking back. That if you saw a clip with somebody with a gold deck, it was like the first thing they thought about was you. So
yeah, to some degree, yeah. Even with the gold, we made sure we like sprayed a piece of cardboard with like a sample to replicate the exact spray paint that I have previously used for all my other decks. So like, that's like a little story behind it.
Before I let you go, do you want to tell our audience anything about it, or just anything you want to make a point to them?
If you are, a park rider or even a street rider and your scooter's too heavy for you or it's a bit too long or whatever the case may be, definitely, I would suggest getting the Saundezy SIG deck because it's a great deck, flat bottom, slides perfectly. Still very light and small, so you can still do all like, park-related tricks and stuff like that. I just think it's a very well-rounded deck, and I love the weight and the balance of it. And it's definitely my favorite deck.
Congrats, dude. The deck is amazing, and I appreciate you picking up.
Also, Austin, while you're here, we have Nathan here too.
Oh, Nathan's there? Perfect. I literally was gonna try calling him on Facebook, and I was like, he's never answered my calls in the past, so like, let's see what happens. I'm like, yo, it's worth a shot, right? First time meeting face to face other than on an email.
Yeah, sorry if I've missed your calls in the past as well.
Dude, we live on complete opposite time zones. I don't hold it. Same thing that, Kai said, just when it came to the creation of your deck, what went into it? Why'd you do the graphic, the color? size, you know, just what was it like?
So I'll say the colour first with like the raw, with like the pink deck ends.
Mm-hmm.
It was a hard decision between black or raw, but I felt like with the raw, it'd bring out like the graphic more like vibrant because it's more of like a lighter background. But then still like keeping the Flemongo colorway, just have like little pink like deck ends at the back. Just as a nice little like cherry on top. The size, well, 6x23 because I'm like a 6'2" height. Like I need a 23 long deck, like minimum. Like I can't ride anything shorter. It's dead set impossible. And then same with the 6 wide as well too. The graphic was an interesting one because it kind of replicates like a lookout that Brisbane has. And I've always envisioned like, you know, something with that kind of exact image, like onto a deck. The Fam Hungary shout out in the sand as well too, just for all like past like experience I've had with Fam Hungary as well, because they're the boys I pretty much grew up with and then started filming with, so have to give the homies a shout out.
Yeah, no, definitely.
Having a graphic that's like 6 wide by like 23 long is like really, really big in your hands when you hold it, hey?
Oh yeah, no, definitely. Well, I appreciate both of you guys.
All good, I hand you back the vibro.
No worries.
Reese Jones on the
Oh God, videoception. We got like 6 cameras on us right now. Oh my God.
Oh, yeah. I'll catch you later, bro.
Later, man. I know that they hang out together and like, obviously, but like I didn't expect them to both be there. Nathan, you killed it, dude. This graphic is amazing. This is just something new that we're doing. These are super simple vault drawstring bags. You guys can pick some of these up and throw your helmet, your pads, tools, anything in it. So when you guys are riding from skate park to skate park, bus to bus, whatever you're doing, you have some bag that you guys can thrash and just throw anything into, and obviously rep us while you're doing it. Okay, so before I do move on, you know the drill, let's take a look at some comments from previous videos. First comment coming from our boy Raymond Warner. His comment says, loved watching guys, as always, well done, thanks for the feature. Is this from What's New in Scootering, where we talked about his deck? Oh, sick. It's really cool to see Raymond showing some love. I appreciate the support, Raymond. I hope you enjoyed. It sounds like you did. And I didn't know you watched our videos. It's pretty cool. I have achieved immortality by watching this video. What video is this on?
I don't know.
You don't even know what video it's on? It's just a good comment?
It's just solid. I liked it.
All right, man. Well, enjoy your immortality by watching our YouTube channel, dude. I guess that's the thing. You guys watch the video. You're living forever. Oh God, this is a good one. Now Raymond's not gonna appreciate me. On Raymond's deck, Austin called the octopus a squid.
I thought about that so much when I was editing. I was like, oh, that's not.
What's the difference between an octopus and a squid?
They're so different.
Are they just completely different? I have no idea. I apologize to anybody who was offended by me calling an octopus a squid. I was wrong. Dude, they're both like tentacly armed things that swim in the ocean. I don't know, I'm sorry. This comment comes from Ro Alex, and he says, does anybody know if Cameraman James is on Instagram? You should just make an Instagram called Cameraman James, dude.
There's probably already a Cameraman James account.
I would imagine so, or like maybe like Cameraman James TV, I don't know, something that like ties into the vault. The last comment in today's video comes from Fraser Johnson. He says, I don't even ride anymore, but I love these videos. Appreciate the support. Get back on that scooter. We got some good sales coming around the corner. And buy yourself some new parts, dude. Get back out there. I want to see some progression. Those are all the comments I have for today's video. Like I always say, make sure you guys do drop comments down below and show your support for your chance to be featured in one of these videos. And yeah. Let's move on to the new complete in wheels from AO. We're gonna be taking a look at AO's newest complete. This is the first complete scooter that they have dropped for the year, and it is the Maven 2020 complete. Here it is. This is the AO Maven 2020 complete. Like I said, this is the first complete that they have dropped for the year. The Maven has always been a cost-efficient scooter, a good budget-friendly option for you guys just getting into it. The 2020 Maven is exactly that. So let's dive into the specs. So the Maven 2020 does come with a standard steel T-bar. It comes 20.5 inches wide by 23.6 inches tall. It does have a slit because it is running mini HIC with the AO Diamond fork. You do have just these Maven 110 by 24 millimeter wheels. This specific colorway comes with the white on black, but super clean looking wheels, pre-installed ABEC 9 bearings as well. The AO Maven deck does have some small aesthetic changes to make it look a little bit more modern. It comes 4.6 inches wide by 19.5 inches long. And last but not least, before I do showcase all the other colors, the AO Maven 2020 Complete weighs 8.6 pounds. Moving on from the left, I just showcased, this is the black colorway, has black with white. This is the green colorway. It obviously has the pink accents, super sick. Moving down, we have the gold with the blue accents. Second to last is red with the blue accents. And last but not least is blue with the red accents. So all of these are very loud and very out there when it comes to the color scheme, but I absolutely love it. I highly recommend you guys pick one of these up, and for 159 bucks, super cost efficient, high quality scooter, and like I said, I love the colors. So if you are interested in any of these, links down below. AO also did release a new wheel. This is the AO Quadrum 115 millimeter wheel. So we've seen plenty of variants between the Quadrum wheels, Quadrum 1, Quadrum 2, 110, 100, but it looks like this year they released a 115 model, and I'm honestly super hyped that there are more brands producing 115 millimeter wheels. Taking a look at it, you can see it pretty much resembles the core that has been on the previous Quadrum wheels, except for it is a bit taller. Basic specs on the Quadrum 115 wheel is 115 millimeters by 24 millimeters, pre-installed bearings. It does come in a few other colors that I'll show you here shortly. These guys are sold individually, so the price is for one wheel, and each wheel weighs 9.4 ounces, so with a pair, you're looking at just over a pound overall. So this is the black. Let's grab all the other colors. As you guys can see, I do have the other colors laid out here. I am actually missing one color. I'm missing the red. It does look like that color sold out, and I don't have it for today's video, but just keep in mind, it does also come in a red. If you want to see the photo of the red, you can go ahead and head over to our website. But taking a look, you can see there is a clear urethane one right here. You have transparent blue, and last but not least, you also do have the transparent green. If you like any of these, links will be down below, and if you want to see the red, the link will be down below as well. All right, so moving into the new Tilt product, unfortunately, I don't actually have the new wheels here today. They're on their way to us, but luckily, by the time this video does come out, they will be available, so you guys will just have to make do with some photos today. But if you are a fan of Tilt's 120 by 30 mil Stage 3 spoked core wheels, but you just love the way they look, but you just weren't a fan of 30 wides, you're in luck. They finally released the 110 by 24 millimeter variant of these wheels, so you get the same exact core, same exact urethane, except you're just toning it down into a 110 by 24 variant, and honestly, I couldn't be more hyped. I love black on black wheels. I love riding Tilt wheels. If you follow me on Instagram, I've ridden anything from the last 3 models of the Tilt wheels all the way to the metal wheels. So they're amazing, and I'm honestly gonna probably get my hands on a pair of these as well. They are sold in a pair, and they obviously come with Tilt's awesome background of not only producing high quality parts, but just awesome looking parts. So moving into today's last product, this is the Tilt Stage 1 deck. Ever since Tilt created the first Theory deck, I know Colin has always had a smaller park deck in his mind. He definitely wants to offer something for both sides of scootering. Tilt definitely does revolve more around the street and the older crowd of scootering, so they had to produce something for that crowd first. The Theory deck is without a doubt one of the most popular decks. Since then, he's released not only the Theory 2, but also, you know, the Tilt 10-year deck, and finally, we have the Park deck. If you don't know, if you haven't picked it up by now, Tilt is kind of going through 3 stages in their product line. The first stage is gonna be more of the smaller park-friendly stuff. Second stage is the more intermediate, and the stage 3 is their highest line, just like those wheels that we saw. Stage 3 is gonna contain of, you know, the bigger decks, bigger wheels, rigid stuff, just their highest end. The Stage 1 deck comes 5 inches wide by 21 inches long. It does have the same dropout system as the previous Theory deck. So you guys can see here, it's the welded rounded dropouts. These guys feel great on pretty much any grind out there. It has an 83-degree head tube angle, and it does feature the same head tube shape as the 10-year deck. All the previous Theory decks did have a welded on fender. This is the first Tilt deck that we've seen that has a removable brake. Taking a look at the bottom of the deck, this is the Stage 1 graphic. The deck is completely flat, so grinds and everything are gonna feel great. As you guys can see, it does come with these included spacers because this deck is compatible with 24 millimeter wide wheels and 30mm wide wheels. So don't lose these guys if you take them off. And last but not least, the Stage 1 deck weighs 3.5 pounds, so relatively light. I can speak from personal experience, tilt decks tend to last forever. They're very, very rare to see them broken. So if you guys are looking for a new park deck, I highly recommend you guys pick up one of these and pretty much any other tilt part because they have one of the best reputations out there for quality of parts. Stage 1 deck is here, and I'm super excited to see some of you guys on it. All right, you guys, so that has been it for this episode of What's New in Scootering. Make sure you guys do smash that like button and subscribe to The Vault. If you haven't already, hit that notification bell so you guys are notified as soon as we upload, and drop a comment down below letting us know what your favorite part in today's video was. My name is Austin, and I'll see you guys in the next episode.